In order to know where your credit is at or how to improve your credit, you first need to get a copy of both your Equifax and TransUnion credit reports. There is a number of new third-party sites that offer your credit report for free. The three most popular ones are Borrowell, Credit Karma, and Mogo. These sites offer you a free credit report in exchange for your personal information so that they can then advertise different services and products to you. Very similar to how Facebook and other social media sites work. However, there is also a free credit report directly available through Equifax and TransUnion, and I'll show you how to get a copy of that as well. Now, before I get there, some major banks have also jumped on this bandwagon of offering free credit reports. Now, I'm sure this list will continue to grow, but here's what we have right now. And as it is very important to get a copy of both your Equifax and TransUnion credit reports, I also have it listed based on which company will offer which type of credit report. Another option is to go directly to Equifax and TransUnion to get a copy of your free credit report. Just make sure you're logged in or going to the .ca website. You will notice that it is all Canadian with the nice flag. You can sing "Oh Canada" while you're looking for your free credit report. So you will want to scroll down, look for the Get My Free Credit Report, and then download that free credit request form. One of the downsides of the free credit reports that you get directly from Equifax and TransUnion is that they do not include a credit score. However, once again, it is more important to see the information on your credit report than obsess over the credit score itself. One of the benefits of these reports is they actually show more information than any other type of report, whether it's the free reports that we had talked about on the third-party sites or the ones that you actually pay for, which I'll go through in a second. One thing that is new is that TransUnion is actually offering the online version of your free credit report as opposed to just having to download and fax or mail in the request form. The downside is that they make the skill testing questions to confirm your identity so difficult that I failed mine 3 or 4 times. So it is difficult to get there. If you do fail it and they lock you out of the system, then you will have to go to the original printout form and get that sent off. Some tips to complete the form is that you want to make sure that you print very neatly, or even better, that you can type out that information before you print it off and sign it. If you do sign it, make sure the signature matches what's on your ID. Don't do an electronic signature or just type it in, as it will just get sent back to you. You have to provide 2 pieces of ID for both Equifax and TransUnion. They need to be both front and back, and they need to be crystal clear. If the ID is partly cut off or missing information or something scratched on there or just crumpled, they will not accept it and it will just be sent right back to you. You also have to make sure that one of the pieces of ID have your picture, and it also has to have a current address on at least one of the IDs. If it doesn't, you must provide an additional piece of documentation with your address on it. That's a utility bill, tax document, any kind of bank statement that will confirm that you actually live in the address you're putting on the application. Then you fax it or mail it in, and after 3 weeks it comes back to you in the mail. And all that information is on the actual forms themselves. The other option to get a copy of your credit report is, of course, pay for it. But in order to do this, you have to have a credit card with your name on it. You cannot use someone else's, and it can't be a debit Visa or anything like that. It has to be an official credit card with your name on it. Otherwise, you're just going to have to rely on the other 2 options. If you have ever had an account with Equifax or TransUnion, you will have to try and sign up or sign in and try and remember the email or username and password that you used to create it. If you forget it, then try the forget my password option. Most likely you'll probably have to call a number. So I'll give you those numbers here so that you can skip past all the headache. If you've never had an account with Equifax and TransUnion, then you can put in the personal information, go through the prompts, go through all the skill testing questions. And then once you get through all the security and verification that it is you, then you pick an option of what type of credit report that you want. Once you get a copy of your credit report, however way you want to do that, then you can send that information to us if you're looking for someone to review it with you and quickly go through that.